Hello and welcome back to XCOM 2. Let's just go straight into the geoscape and see what we get. Well, we just completed a facility mission, so we don't get anything. Let's scan. Let's scan for the heavy weapon.
Avenger plotting new course.
I'm not particularly interested in this heavy weapon because I can now construct powered weapons, but maybe it is going to be something good. I don't know, maybe it's a shredder gun. That would probably be pretty decent, although I think the rocket launcher is probably superior. We have Inspire on Yang, who is our least trained psionic soldier, I do believe, but Inspire is a good ability. We have only one instance of this ability on our soldiers. Now, actually, hold on. What I should do is I should finish the training of Fabio because it's in progress. So let's finish the in progress training first, and then we will do new training on the old troopers that we have. Now, you have finished as well. And again, let's put Nakagawa in here. They're probably still wounded. So you know what? Domination. Domination's a pretty good ability. Let's see if we can't get that on this side trooper here. And, you know, at this point, Plasma Blaster, dang it. That's like the worst that I could have gotten there. I already have a Plasma Blaster and they're not all that effective. I'd rather have a blaster launcher or bomb launcher or plasma bomb or whatever the heck it's called. Experimental ammo we do need to do. Let's queue up
Sounds good, Commander. I'll let you know as soon
some
as
powered weapons, a war suit, and some more ammo. Why not? We're gonna get a lot of 62 days. We're gonna get a lot of Illyrium cores as time goes on, and it's not, oh my god. All right, I may have gone a little bit overboard, but we need to get some of this stuff done at some point. Powered weapons, who knows what you get.
Of interesting discoveries, Commander.
This is what I've been waiting for, because now we can get the advanced alien Cyan.
Unusual appearance is somehow directly connected to its notable psionic aptitude. The aliens always have some reasoning to their actions, even as twisted as it is often revealed to be.
Hey, that's no fair. He can't control the way he looks. Alien Psyamp, I want to get this constructed ASA frickin' P, because it means we...
From what I've been told, our troops took to calling this large robotic unit a sectopod, under the initial assumption that it was being controlled by a sectoid pilot. On closer inspection, we can see that is not the case. Not unlike the mechanized Advent units, which were likely derived from the sectopod itself. This machine seems to be entirely autonomous.
I want to get the Alien Psyamp because it's going to...
find that the
oh my god.
were conducting questionable experiments involving human captives at the black site we raided with the help of local resistance operatives. What we did find is something more reprehensible than I could have possibly imagined. A facility solely dedicated to the rendering and refinement of human genetic material on an industrial scale. The aliens have crossed the boundaries of known science. Consequences be damned.
Hey, Commander. What can I do for you, Commander?
I want to build the Alien Psyamp because it's going to give us significantly better psi skills. Now, I actually do not think that I can purchase it. I don't have enough Illyrium crystals. The experimental ammo doesn't take any crystals, so we are going to have to take a trip over to the black market and see what we can pick up here. Let's just finish scanning first.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now. It is unfortunate, Commander, that your recent efforts have proven to be so mediocre.
You're mediocre. I guess they're complaining that we're not done with Hellfire Projector. What the heck is a Hellfire Projector? Oh, it is a powered weapon. Oh, okay, that's good. See, I was expecting the heavy weapon to be a heavy weapon, not a powered weapon, but it was in fact a powered weapon. That's nice. Hellfire Projector, unfortunately, is not all that good because it only damages organic units, not mechanized units. And even though it can cause them to panic and light them on fire, that's usually not the best. So what are we going to sell? Nothing. What are we going to buy? Illyrium crystals and some superior expanded magazines, a superior laser sight, and a superior stock. Let's spend this intel. We're not really going to be spending it on too many other things. Actually, we have tons of stocks, so let's not do that. And now I can go back, purchase the alien psi amp.
Hello, Commander.
Hello, Shen. Excellent. It is now constructed for everybody, and if I look at one of our psi soldiers, we should be able to see that it gives them 40 bonus psi strength, so an additional 20 from the advanced psi amp. That's very good. It's going to make dominations significantly easier. We should have just a better time all around doing our stuff. Now at this point, I really don't think I need the supplies. I should probably go get them. Yeah.
Avenger
We'll pick up the supplies. I think we'll do one more mission, and then we'll do the second black site mission. And then again, we'll do one more mission and then do the Psi Gate mission. And then at that point, we'll be pretty close to finishing the game as long as we do the Avatar research. And research should be done fairly soon. Sectopod breakdown, gonna be 9 days. New staff available at the Resistance HQ, but there's no real reason to go there right now. We've got a lot of radio towers around the world. I don't need to increase the supply bonuses. What the heck are we gonna do now? Scan for intel? There's no real reason to make contact with any of these locations right now, so yeah, let's just scan for intel.
For Sector 14, East Asia.
I guess we will go back to the Resistance HQ and see if there's anything interesting there to purchase, but probably not. I don't need to rush research. I don't need to buy any scientists or anything like that.
Welcome, Commander.
I could pick up another Grenadier. It's a Colonel Grenadier too. I mean, that's actually really good considering, but I don't think we need it, so let's just scan for intel. We have a good squad already. Dragon rounds. I already have dragon rounds. I don't need more. Nakagawa. Oh no, Fabio. Training completed. Schism. Insanity now deals a small amount of guaranteed damage and applies rupture. It's pretty good. We'll continue training and we will put on... No, we'll put on... Zhao. And we will give them Domination as well. Domination is a great skill to have. Permanent, one mind-controlled unit in a mission. Can't complain about that at all.
Resistance Communications Facility now operational.
Indeed, and we can staff it with an engineer, which we might as well do. There's no other location for our engineer to go, so go ahead and get on to that. Could also upgrade it. Why not?
Resistance Communications Facility upgraded.
And now we can have 1 billion contacts, enough for the rest of the game, probably. Yeah, at this point, all we're really doing is training our soldiers.
Crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Training our psionic soldiers to be better, getting colonel ranks in Grenadier, Specialist, Sharpshooter, and Ranger. And then at that point, I think we could finish the game. I do want to get everybody trained up to the max because the last level of XCOM 2 is insanely difficult.
Central claims to have seen one of these things up close back in the day. Despite a lot of speculation, there was no pilot to be found once we pried it open.
That's an interesting thing for Shen to say because it's kind of mixing two different temporalities. She's saying Central saw one of these in the past, and this one that we opened in the present didn't have a body inside of it. It's kind of just an odd phrasing of what they're talking about. Gremlin Mark III, definitely going to be purchasing that very soon. Might as well do the chrysalid autopsy, even though the item we get from this is not all that good.
Presumably, the name chrysalid derives from assumptions made previously about the creature's unusual means of reproduction. Although rumors have long prevailed about the existence of zombies, created as a byproduct of the chrysalid gestation, recent reports seem to indicate a new, equally disturbing means of propagating their species.
Basically, instead of zombies, it is a cocoon that spits out more chrysalids. We've seen it once. Retaliation? Sure, why not? Chrysalid, Sectopod, Shield Bearer, Lancer, Trooper, Officer, Heavy Mech. So Sectopod and Heavy Mech, and then a bunch of squishy guys.
Setting course for Mexico.
Now, we've learned on the last Retaliation mission, do not mind control a chrysalid and then use it to kill somebody or attack somebody, unless it's a robotic enemy. Because The poison will apply to the target, and then when you kill the target with a gun, they turn into a chrysalid cocoon. Even though last time we did this, it was a little bit glitchy, we should avoid that whenever possible on this mission. Now, this is not a timed mission, but it is essentially timed, so we are going to go with Zeus on this one. The ability to have a fast-firing sharpshooter is going to be nice for us. Ecto, our Psi operative. I don't need 2 sharpshooters, but what I could use is Nakagawa. Maybe mind control a couple of units on this mission could be pretty good for us. Proximity mine is decent, and Juggernaut is decent. I need to potentially get another Grenadier leveled up, so let's bring him along for this mission, and we'll see how well he does. This does mean that we're not going to have too much in the way of shredding, though. What are your abilities? Heavy ordnance instead of hollow targeting. That's fine. That's fine. I don't want to give you a PCS because I want you to have aim in the future. Actually, maybe I should give you a PCS. Yeah, why not? That will give you superior conditioning, just to make sure that you don't die out on this mission. And the side troopers should have will bonuses. Indeed, I can upgrade, but I can't downgrade. Ranger, you have movement speed, I do believe. Yes, you have a +3 mobility. There's a +4 somewhere, but I do not have one, I think. +24 dodge, good enough. Could also give you HP, but dodge is kind of HP in a sense. So that's pretty good. You definitely have an aim module, and you, I believe, do have a will. Yep, it's a weak one, so you know what? Let's upgrade you, almost double the will bonus from the PCS. I think there might also be a glitch where if you swap PCSs, you get a small permanent bonus. I'm not intending to abuse that. If it did happen there, it was an accident. Okay, make all items available. Zeus, you get the rifle. Expanded clip by 2, 15% hair trigger, 15% scope. The other one we made is hair trigger scope autoloader. I think having more ammo is fine. You are also going to have the warsuit, the plasma, or the blaster launcher, or the hellfire projector. 6 to 9, 7 to 10. We'll give you the launcher, just in case we need you to. You know what? No. You know what? Yes. I'm going back and forth because I'm not entirely sure what I want to give on this guy. But you are definitely going to have the AP round, so being able to punch through armor is very handy on a sharpshooter. All right, Ecto, you cannot have the Mimic Beacon. I've made that mistake too many times in the past. We're going to give that to somebody else. Probably the Grenadier? No, let's not give it to the Grenadier. Let's give it to somebody else. You are definitely going to have, you might as well both have dragon rounds, I guess, and then I'll give you both a flashbang, and then I'm just going to swap the flashbang out for something else in a minute. Hacking ability, yes. Actually, hacking ability, maybe no. You know what, maybe yes. Maybe we can hack a soldier out on this mission. Ranger, you know what? I haven't been using the proximity mine lately. Partially because it is bugged. So you know what, let's give you a Mimic Beacon for the time being, and we'll worry about maybe upgrading that in the future. Check out your weapon upgrades. Advanced laser sight. How about a superior laser sight? It's only a small upgrade, but it is an upgrade nonetheless, and I am happy to have it. Priest, can your weapon be upgraded at all? Not soldier abilities. Advanced laser sight. I've already given someone else the superior laser sight, so you cannot upgrade that. One thing I do know that I can upgrade is Juggernaut's weapon. If I take a look at it, it has a superior auto reloader. Ooh. What do you have? The advanced expanded magazine can be the superior expanded magazine, sure. Advanced repeater, superior scope. So I am going to give him the other gun just for the time being. Okay. And now the only thing to give out is the other Mimic Beacon, which I'm going to put on one of the side troopers just in case I need it. They can still stasis and toss in the Mimic Beacon. And a battle scanner. I gotta remember to actually use these this time. I haven't been using them, but they are definitely something that I should be using whenever possible. I wish I had tracer rounds. Unfortunately, I don't. Plasma grenade is still our best bet. And I think that's it. Let's not give these guys the dragon rounds. Let's give them some other utility items. Maybe like this. Battle scanner, flash bang, mimic beacon, talent rounds, med kit, skull jack, AP rounds, blue screen rounds, grenade. Let's go. No kernels.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Want the XP to be doled out to everybody and hopefully maybe get another level up. We got 2 in the last mission if I remember correctly, which was unexpected.
We just picked up an emergency signal from one of the resistance camps. The aliens are sweeping the whole area, taking out anyone they can find. We're moving in to put a stop to it and protect as many people as we can. Secure the site and neutralize all hostile contacts.
Operation Crypt Giant. New Earth Hills, New Mexico. Stop Advent Retaliation.
Menace 1-5, hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot and so did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
I've got an idea for a new mission type. How about we go out on a mission and Advent is ready for us. They have like an anti-aircraft gun and it shoots down the Sky Ranger and we have to get rescued. How about that for a mission? Now we do have Hail of Bullets. It is a guaranteed hit attack. It says it's actually 0% crit, but I imagine that you do have a standard crit chance applied to it. If not, then it definitely should. I don't think we particularly need to use it right now. Getting the chrysalids to come at us might be pretty good though, so that we can take them out. We will in fact be able to get them to see us if we move Nakagawa up to this full cover. I don't think the chrysalids would be able to reach us, so what I should probably do is move here. It's slightly further away. Get those chrysalids to pop and come towards me. If I'm going to do that, let's put Spider into cover so that his concealment is not broken when these chrysalids come out to play. And if I'm going to be doing this, why not send Juggernaut up there, because he has the most HP.
What's over there?
So chrysalids will activate, and we will try to maybe mind control one and kill the other. Either way, these guys are totally dead. Because mind controlling a chrysalid is not all that good, again, because of the aforementioned, you can't use a chrysalid to attack an organic unit, or else you end up just making a gestator for these guys. I could make them insane, I could soulfire them, I could no-lance them, or I could just shoot them. Like, these chrysalids don't matter right now. So let's just move up into cover, not into cover, it doesn't matter. We'll just take our shots at these chrysalids and kill them.
Finally.
Zeus should be able to do a lot of damage, even if we miss with our other shots, but I don't think we're gonna miss with 93%. That sounds a little loud. Let me really quickly just make sure that the audio has taken effect. Sometimes, for some reason, the audio balance is off unless I go in and change the volume options. It's really strange. But anyways, Zeus, you are going to take... No, let's start with Priest. Priest, shoot at the one with the most HP. That definitely sounds quieter.
Just a little.
You grazed him, but you did get a free action thanks to hair trigger, so take your shot again. You missed, and you only did 2 damage because this guy has 1 armor. No hair trigger that time. Zeus, why don't you take your lightning hand shot? And why don't you shoot at the one that you have a chance of killing? Good. And then you'll take a shot at the other one. 89%. Even if you miss, I think we'll be fine. He dodged it for 1. And that is putting me in a bit of an awkward situation, but I think we can still kill him if we shoot at... These both have the superior stock, don't they? Okay, good. So we can kill this guy guaranteed. We just have to shoot at him. Even if we only do 2 damage because of the stock, Soulfire does a guaranteed 5 to 7. Actually, 6 to 8 now that we have the advanced, or the alien Psi-Amp. So 1 weapon plus 1 Psi skill is guaranteed kill. Or 1 good shot is a guaranteed kill. So that's good. And now that we have an extra turn, let's throw in a battle scanner and scan... Let's not scan these civilians, let's scan all the way over here. I think that is a chrysalid burrowed? No, chrysalid burrowed would have armor. There are chrysalids over there, but that enemy was not a chrysalid, it was just a dude. Chrysalids are moving around, laying traps. There's a sectopod. It missed a civilian that it had flanked. Glorious day today is me. Looks like they're getting another shot though. Is that another sectopod? It's another sectopod. So we're gonna have a bit of a strong engagement on this mission. Oh, shut up, Central.
I've got eyes on that veteran.
Might lose concealment right here. Yep, lost concealment, but that's fine. We're just gonna use our ranger to shoot these guys in the face. Actually, probably just gonna throw in a grenade, blow up the cover, and then worry about pushing forward. Chrysalid is coming towards us. Not entirely sure why. Holy crap. Are you serious? That was one heck of a movement. It went from there all the way here. Wow. I am amazed. Ecto, where can I see your status effects? Are you poisoned? I do not think you're poisoned. You're immune to poison, aren't you? You have Fortress. Yeah, immune to poison. Okay. So that's good. We can at least heal you and keep you in the fight. Do not have remote healing, but we can always just walk someone up to you and heal you on the next turn. For now, I think we're going to start with a domination of the elite officer. Why the officer and not the chrysalid? Because I don't want to use the chrysalid against organic enemies. Why not use the officer instead? And he'll be our guinea pig, basically. So you know what, Nakagawa, take the mind control on this elite officer, and we will worry about killing the trooper in the back. And if there is another like shield bearer or something in the level later, we'll mind control them with Fabio. So Spider, you should have a very easy shot at killing this trooper. I'm gonna push you a little bit far forward. You might spot a pod, hopefully not. Good, you did not. 100% chance to hit, 104% chance to crit, thanks to that superior laser sight that I put on your gun. So this is an instant kill. I could test hail of bullets. Because I have 104% chance to crit, why don't we test to see if hail of bullets can crit? Because I usually don't use this ability unless it's on gunners, and gunners usually don't have such amazing chances to hit that I've never internalized whether or not you can crit with this ability. This is a really nice opportunity to test it. Let's see what happens. All right, we have learned. It did get the kill, which is nice, but we have learned that you cannot kill, or excuse me, you cannot crit with hail of bullets. That sounds like something that maybe I would want to mod out, because I mean, I had a crit shot on him, so why not make it guarantee, or why not make it your standard chance to crit? All right, we're gonna move forward a little bit with our sharpshooter, and Voodoo can't move. Yeah, shoot at the chrysalid, wound him. We will keep Fabio on deck to get a Soulfire guaranteed kill if we can't kill him with Juggernaut or Cypher. Our specialist, I think it was Cypher that we brought along. 99% chance to hit. Could dodge. Didn't dodge. That's fine. I mean, that's not fine, that's good. And he did earn a promotion, which is lovely. Priest, get up here and heal our MVP Fabio. One of our MVPs anyways.
You'll be fine.
You will be fine. Just spray this goo all over you. Spider can get a free move. Might as well just kind of leave him in the position he's in right now. Good. And Ecto, you're going to move forward and toss in one of your 2 battle scanners. I don't think these guys are going to be faceless, so let's just toss this in up here. I want to scan the faceless so that I know where they are, so that they activate and come towards me. This might cause the chrysalids to want to run towards me and hurt me. So in fact, knowing that, let's send Spider back just a hair.
Moving to position.
Just to keep him, you know, out of harm's reach. I think a sectopod walked over a gas tank or something. We do need to start saving these civilians. You're kidding me. The pod was popped. It popped because they dealt damage to themselves by walking over a explosive container or something? That's ridiculous. How do you see me? Maybe they see the elite officer. I think they see the elite officer. I'm just gonna have him run through the Overwatch. Chrysalid, I think, definitely sees us as well. Going for the officer, perhaps? Nope. This Chrysalid did not have an insane movement allowance, unlike the last one. Maybe there's some issue with the battle scanner and the Chrysalis unburrowing that's causing an issue here. Either way, there is a standard trooper here we could mind control. Can't see him, I don't have line of sight on him. Kinda just wanna kill these guys though. Alright, officer, you cannot launch in a grenade. You are getting flanked by that guy though. 72, 39. Alright, I think you're gonna run. You're gonna run up. If you get shot, you get shot. This is your whole point of existence, basically. Does do a lot of damage, but again, you don't matter. What matters is this perfectly placed frag grenade, thanks to the free aiming, that damages both of these units and destroys the cover. And also destroys a little bit of the SUV, enough that it's going to explode on the next turn, or this turn. Good, good, good. Now, Spider, you can move up and either shoot the Chrysalid or the mech in the back. 81, 100 on the Chrysalid. All right, with 100 on the Chrysalid, I'll have you shoot the Chrysalid. 9 damage, not a kill, but the sniper should be able to pick up a kill. Actually, it's got a lot of HP. Sniper might not be able to pick up a kill, but we're gonna give it a try anyways. Might as well have you shoot, not with your sniper rifle. I mean, the sniper rifle would be a good shot, but actually, it might be a good shot because you only have shots at these 2 units. I could move you forward and then you'll have a shot on all 3. Interesting situation we've got here. Let's start by moving Ecto forward. He should have a pretty good null lance on those 2 units. so I will save him for the end. Okay. Now, Voodoo. I'm going to move you up as well to save a civilian. Nakagawa.
You're good to go. Move.
Not Voodoo. Voodoo, hoodoo, you do. Panic removed from the civilian. Okay, Juggernaut, can you move forward and hit the mech in the back with a shot? 89, 99, 83. Try to hit the 83. You have blue screen rounds. You missed, but it's not the end of the world. We should still be fine here. We have Voodoo, Zeus, Priest, and Ecto still remaining. Insanity does a little bit of guaranteed damage, but not on Nakagawa. It's on Fabio, I think. Schism, yeah. So Insanity does 2 to 4 guaranteed damage. Or I could just Null Lance. Kill one unit, wound the other. Yeah, I think I got a Null Lance at this point. Soulfire can't target the mech because it's not organic. Could also just take our shots at the mech. Interesting situation we've got ourselves in here. I think we Null Lance.
Where will you run?
Knock out one unit, wound the other. 1 HP means that it is a guaranteed kill with basically anything. So I'm going to move the sniper up and take a shot. Take a face-off, I think. Actually, no, we still have Priest, and Priest has a stock on his weapon, so we should be fine here. I'm going to start by using... Can he shoot the mech from this distance? Totally, okay. So he's going to shoot the mech. Sniper's going to take care of the Chrysalid, and if the Chrysalid survives, it's going to be insane. Doesn't matter if you miss. Thank you.
How many is that now? Ammo's running low.
Hair trigger free action is nice because it means that we can either overwatch or reload. I am going to shoot the Chrysalid. Missed and dealt 2 damage. So you gotta reload next turn, but that's fine.
Ammo. I'm spent.
100% with the sniper rifle. Let's not even worry about the pistol that could miss twice. Let's take the shot with the sniper rifle and free up Nakagawa's turn. Now Nakagawa can overwatch, move forward. I'm gonna have him move forward.
Heading out.
Shouldn't pop a pod, hopefully. There we go. More Chrysalids. I think it does see us, so it should turn around and come towards us now. I heard someone fall? Like in the distance? There are 3 civilians there. I need to go deal with them. And no one died, which is a nice turn. I'm going to have the officer move forward. They are going to be the guinea pig. If there's any Chrysalids, they will attack him. Didn't see anybody. Can I use the officer to save a civilian? That is the question. But I also don't want to move him too far forward in case something happens and we spot a pod or something. So I'm instead going to reload, because that is a free reload. Going to move Nakagawa forward a little bit. Going to move Spider up a little bit.
Heading out.
And just move everyone up. Reload them as necessary.
Let's do this.
You can reload too, but that's also a free reload. I could put you in concealment, but I worry about the Chrysalids potentially getting you wounded or killed.
Here I come.
Keep moving people forward. I'm not in cover all the time, but it doesn't matter right now. Chrysalids don't care about cover, and
Hope it's worth it.
if we spot a pod, the pod that we spot is going to aggro on the officer in their long field of vision range. So they will be shooting at him if Itchy Trigger Tentacle activates. But then they'll run towards us into our overwatches. So hopefully we do pop a pod. And Sniper, dashing with him, enters Overwatch. So I need to keep that in mind. I forgot about it, but it is something that is very nice to remember. A miss from Spider, but that's not too worrisome. The officer hits for a nice chunk of damage, enough that anyone who gets a hit will get a kill. It's a shame that it was on the side trooper though, because they don't get experience the same way as other soldiers do. I would have preferred to get it on Juggernaut or someone. All right, officer, get in there, see if you can save a civilian. You cannot. He's actually running away from you. Honestly, I can't blame him because the officers are the guys killing everybody, so we're just gonna move him forward, maybe get a pod activation. Nope. So instead, we're going to just continue to push forward ourselves. Hopefully this guy is safe, but I have to move forward. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people up here. And I think I do want to make one more battle scan of this group because there's a, if one of these guys is a faceless, it's going to be a rough time for me. So let's scan them. I think we scanned them in the past, but let's just make doubly sure that these guys are all scanned so we can save them. Maybe there cannot be faceless on crystalline missions, I don't know. But better safe than sorry. And now we will bring Zeus all the way over here to the right, save a civilian. If they pop a pod, they pop a pod. Whatever, we'll deal with it. Okay, we got one. Now Juggernaut and Priest and Fabio are going to move forward, and everyone is going to go on Overwatch except for... Actually, yeah, everyone's going to go on Overwatch. Everyone's reloaded, good. And the sniper, the reason why I dashed them is because they enter Overwatch after dashing. Pretty nice ability. Now that I'm using it a bit, I can definitely see that working well for us. Elite officer, you move forward. Maybe see if there's going to be a pod. Maybe the pod isn't killing civilians because it's semi-activated up front. I don't know. It's a very strange situation we've got ourselves in. Zeus can move forward, lightning hands, and face off if he needs to. So save a civilian.
Go on, get going.
Go on, get going. Panic removed, and the civilian disappeared from reality. I don't want to move towards the civilians because I don't want them to actually scatter. I want them to be very packed so that I can save them in very quick succession. The officer does not see another pod up ahead, so that is good. We do have one more battle scanner, I do believe, on Fabio, so I do want to use that, I think.
Absolutely.
We don't see anybody, so let's use this other battle scanner available to us. Pop it in, like, right here. There's another civilian inside the building as well. Ah, there is faceless, or I should say there are faceless. Good. Well, not good, but makes me feel good about using all those battle scanners because there are indeed faceless here. So we're just going to move up. Zeus, you're going to Overwatch. I could push you forward a little bit more. Yeah, why not push you forward a little bit more? Then you will enter Overwatch. Maybe we can see the faceless from this position. Doesn't really matter if we do. We do in fact see the faceless, but what is he going to do to us? He's going to run at us, and if he runs at us, he's not going to run far enough to attack us. So I think we're good there. Juggernaut, you're going to move forward. Can you jump over this? You can, so I don't feel bad about clustering you together. Voodoo, also going to move forward, and Priest taking up the rear because he's just a little bit slower than everyone else, it seems. Spider, I want you on Overwatch to shoot this guy, so I'm not going to enter concealment with you.
On Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch.
And we have all but one person on Overwatch, which is more than enough to take care of one faceless. If the Sectopod pops, that might be a little bit different. I have no idea what happened there. The shield bearer activated because the pod is active. Awkward. Very awkward. We're in an okay amount of cover, but we're not in the best cover. In fact, I think Priest is not in cover. Everyone else is fine. Hopefully the Sectopod doesn't come wreck us. That should be enough. That's not enough! This should be, though, with the stock.
Right on the mark. You want some more?
You're gonna shoot a civilian? You jerk. Not Daria. No. Faceless is not gonna hit civilians. Faceless is going to come right towards us. Another Overwatch from Priest Guardian. Good job. Another one? Nah. That's fine though, that was a good Overwatch. He is gonna kill a civilian? No, he's thinking about it. He thought about it, and then he decided to run towards my officer. That's fine. This might be a turn for a Mimic Beacon just to make this Sectopod kind of bugger off for a turn. I could dominate a Faceless, but I don't think that's worthwhile. There is a Shield Bearer in the back. That's who I want to try to dominate, if at all possible. So let's send the officer forward and see what kind of vision we can get. At the very least, he can take a shot at the Sectopod. He does not see the Shield Bearer, but he could still shoot the Sectopod. The shield, I think, should come down first before the armor is applied, so why not just take your shot? You're not going to be doing anything else. I mean, you could shoot the Faceless, but the Faceless is close, so we're going to have range bonuses against him. You have a good chance at hitting the Sectopod. Maybe the armor does come down first. In either case, that was still a pretty decent shot. Spider, you are going to move forward and shoot the Faceless. You should have a pretty decent chance at just killing him outright. Okay, 64% chance to crit as well. I think I've decided pretty much that we're going to stasis the Sectopod if I can get close enough to it. And if we can't get close enough to it, then what we could do is just... Gotta have you get out of there somewhere. I don't want you to get too far, you know, forward in case a chrysalid comes and tries to hit you. Maybe get up on the roof? Maybe save a civilian. Ooh, yeah, I like that idea. Go save a civilian.
Heading out. Go on, get going.
Yeah, pretty much decide...
We've secured a civilian contact.
We could Mimic Beacon if we can't see the Sectopod. We can see the Sectopod though, not from a very good position, so I'm debating whether I should stasis him or whether I should just toss in a Mimic Beacon. Honestly, the Mimic Beacon is looking to be pretty good in this situation because we know that the Sectopod can see it and the Sectopod can just waste its actions on the beacon. 61% against the guy in cover. However, we do have a blaster bomb. We do know there's a shield bearer in the back, so we could chuck this in here, shred some armor, do a lot of damage, break the cover. I mean, what are we going to do besides this? Nothing. So why don't we save a civilian and chuck in the blaster bomb, because the blaster bomb has infinite range. He'll contribute to the fight, wound the Sectopod, then we can potentially kill the trooper and maybe the shield bearer as well. So let's do this.
Heading out.
Hopefully there's no chrysalid on this side of the map. Let's wait a second and see what happens. Looked like you were on fire for a second, but then you weren't. And this blaster bomb can come in right over here.
Right behind you.
Hit a couple of units, and I do not think that we killed a person. Both shields were removed. I guess both of the units were here. Maybe one of them was on the roof and they came tumbling down. We're gonna have to get some line of sight inside the building to actually know for certain. Kind of would like to get Juggernaut in there so that they can toss in a grenade, but it doesn't look like that's gonna be able to happen. We're kind of just too far away at this point. We could combat protocol the Sectopod, deal a little bit of damage to him. Don't want to skull mine my mind-controlled unit quite yet. Okay, let's send you in to the half cover because you have a ton of HP. You do have line of sight inside the building. You can toss in a grenade, so why don't we toss in a grenade? Weaken the units inside there. I think we will hit both units if they are next to each other. I think they're next to each other anyways. Yeah, I hit 2 units. Shredded armor on 1, that's probably the shield bearer. And in fact, we might even be able to get in there and fuse or null lance or insane. So let's move you into that full cover. Theoretically, you have a shot inside the building. 66% at the elite trooper. Why don't you just soulfire him? Why not insanity? Because it's not as good. This is better. It's a kill. Could flashbang as well. Yeah, just soulfire him.
You are vulnerable.
He is dead. Shield bearer's right behind him. We're not going to mind control the shield bearer. He only has like 1 HP at this point. Priest and Voodoo are our last 2 people. Yeah, we're going to Mimic Beacon. I can't get close enough to stasis. And with the Mimic Beacon plus the officer being, you know, out of line of sight, I think we have a pretty good chance of coming out of this okay. There is the shield bearer as expected. I could try to make him insane. I could put him into stasis, but no. Nah, we're gonna Mimic Beacon right next to this officer. Let's Mimic Beacon where the shield bearer can see him too. Right there next to this cover. Right there, not next to any cover. And Priest is not in cover, so we could put him into cover and then Overwatch. That way he has the potential of getting 2 Overwatches on his turn. Could also just take the shot at 69%, but you know what, let's try the double Overwatch. That's not gonna kill if it misses. Do I need to aid protocol somebody? Is anybody in a bad position? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The only person in a bad position is Spider, and they could actually work really well with a free Overwatch. So you know what? Spider, I'm gonna give you the Overwatch so that you... Actually, hold on. Do you have Untouchable? You have Untouchable. So because you got a kill, the next attack against you during the enemy turn will miss. So you are a secondary Mimic Beacon. Or actually, you're a tertiary Mimic Beacon. Primary, secondary is officer, tertiary is you. You don't need a aim bonus or a defensive bonus. So let's just put ourselves on Overwatch to see what happens. Sectopod's gonna move first. You know, I ran that risk, it's fine. We did hit, we have a 50-50 chance of getting another Overwatch. We did get another Overwatch. And it did hit. So that worked out well. You know, we didn't kill, you know, the Sectopod, but getting a couple of shots on him was pretty good. And you should just take a shot at the Mimic Beacon. Didn't kill, which is nice because it means that the shield bearer should come in here and try to attack him as well. Although the Sectopod might just make another attack. Nope. He took 2 moves and then 1 action. Shield bearer is going to take 1 action. Good. Good. So this Sectopod is dead. That shield bearer is dead. Soulfire can guarantee a kill on him, but I might want to... I mean, I might as well use Spider and see if I can't get a kill with him. The sword is not a guaranteed hit because the sword attacks usually are not guaranteed hits unless you go down that particular skill tree. So just take the kill. And then we'll have you back off and probably not save a civilian because we're doing really well on this mission. So we're just gonna send you back into cover against the building wall, I guess, and we'll shoot at the Sectopod. I didn't want to move him towards the Sectopod because when it explodes, it's gonna hurt him. I think Fabio's far enough away. can't fuse the sectopod, and I did try. So Juggernaut, you have a promotion already, so why don't you open up with a shot? Yeah, no. Ecto can open up with a shot. I'll move him over here to the right, pick up a civilian, shoot at the sectopod, wound him.
You're safe. Now get out of here.
Either the sniper or the grenadier or the
Multiple civilian contacts have been secured.
Specialist can get the kill on him. Yeah, 2 armor. It's fine.
We're off the armor.
Voodoo, you're going to move forward and do the same thing. We don't need stasis. We're going to kill this thing. There's no civilian on the roof. They ran over here. Okay, just making sure. Talking about it out loud. And because you have the good rounds, the blue screen rounds, this is almost a guaranteed kill. I didn't count out the HP because I couldn't count out the HP. It's freaking impossible to count. There is one more faceless. And there should be more chrysalids, but I don't know where they are. So what I'm probably going to do is just kind of run the officer back here and let them be bait. They can see the faceless, so they might as well take a shot at it, wound it. Maybe even allow the sniper to get a kill right now. Sniper cannot see it. Priest can't see it, but they've got to reload. So they're going to reload in Overwatch again, because that's what they do. That's what they do best, man. And Sniper's going to come over here in Overwatch. Actually, they can dash in Overwatch, so let's have them do that. And dash right behind Priest, because I want Priest to shoot first in case Guardian activates, except it doesn't matter. How much HP does this guy have? 4. Whatever. Sniper, you can take the Overwatch on him. Oh, he healed. Okay. Was not expecting that. Oh, but you got the kill anyways. Wonderful. And there's no chrysalids left. Interesting. I must have miscounted. But there we go. 11 of 13 civilians recovered. That's very good. Very good indeed. 1 unit was wounded, Nakagawa, I believe, because of the chrysalid kind of running up from, 100 yards away to get a swipe in. Immune to the poison though, so the poison didn't matter. We would not turn into a cocoon when Nakagawa dies. Or could have died. Would have died. Could have died. In any case, we did get 1 promotion on Juggernaut, at least 1 promotion, which is nice, and they can now get chain shot, so we can send them into the AWC and maybe swap out the heavy ordnance ability for hollow targeting. On some of these difficult long missions, having hollow targeting is better than having heavy ordnance, because while you can destroy cover with a grenade, you can only do that a few times until you're out of grenades, especially on the last mission. You're gonna run out of grenades on the last mission. Having some AoE abilities like Saturation Fire would be pretty good though. It doesn't synergize with hollow targeting, but you wouldn't use those in the same situations. Hollow targeting you'd use for singular big guys that you want to take down, plus chain shot.
We're taking Advent apart 1 mission at a time, Commander. Impressive work.
Lightly wounded is nice. And hey, we have Phantom on Juggernaut. Why with the Phantom abilities? Phantom is such garbage. I really should just make it a an option of this mod. Remove Phantom from AWC, because this is potentially one of the worst abilities in the game. We already know that it completely destroys specialists, because the specialist is concealed, but their gremlin is not concealed. So if an enemy sees the gremlin, then they spot your pod and they run towards you, or you break concealment or whatever. Squad's concealment, it's so bad. For the time being though, because you are heavy ordnance, we'll give you volatile mix and we will respec you in the future. I know I just was talking up hollow targeting, but I gotta put something on him, and Why not give him what he's already spec'd in?
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander, you have still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
All right, thank you very much for watching. That was a pretty nice, easy, simple mission. We only had one wounded soldier, Nakagawa. They are out for 4 days. Man, I don't know why when Nakagawa and Fabio were gravely wounded that one time, they were out for like 68 days. Ever since then, they've been getting wounded for 4 days, 10 days. I mean, I know we have someone staffing the AWC to reduce the timeout time, but maybe it's just because they haven't been gravely wounded. They've only been lightly wounded and regular wounded. In any case, we have domination going in the Psi labs with our 2 weak Psi operatives. We need to get them trained up as well. You know, theoretically, we could train 6 Psi troopers and then bring them all out on the last mission, just bring out a squad of Psi operatives, but I think that might be a little bit overkill. Maybe I'll do that in the future, though. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again for the next mission.